I'm going to be talking about not being in agreement with lack, not being in agreement with your perceived limitations and your perceived inferiority. And I was talking about this earlier this morning when I was at the park. And I was really about to get into it, but my phone over started overheating, and then I was just like, all right, that's the message. So if you wanted to hear that message, um, look at my last live. But yeah, so I'm gonna just read from my journal, and then I'm gonna just say stuff that comes to mind. This, what I wrote, was actually the focus for my last dance alchemy class because I love to do inner work within my classes and I love to do mindset shifting within my dance classes because that is very important and it actually ties in so much. And I know the farther I get along on my journey of having classes and doing sessions and stuff, it's just going to start to click, 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 especially because when we talk about like embodiment and actually living as if and walking as if, like dance is such a great portal for you to really receive the downloads. But this is what I wrote for that class. You cannot change your consciousness while resisting your present experience. Resistance locks you into an old conscious that you do not want. It prevents you from assuming the new state that will create the new circumstances. When you are in the present moment and you're like, "Oh, why am I here? I shouldn't be experiencing this. Why am I still experiencing this?" Da da da. This is what really clicked for me because the present moment is the most powerful moment that you have. Right now is the most powerful moment that you have. So, by you spending this moment wondering why you are not where you want to be at, da da da, you literally created this. Hi. Hello. You literally create your reality. So, you cannot have faith in your ability to create while being at war with what you've already created because you are literally the creator. So by you literally being in the present moment, like, oh, why am I still in this position? Why haven't these things come to me yet? Da da da. You are literally, oh, thank you. Thank you. By literally like being by resisting your present experience, you are literally telling the universe that this is what I want more of because your attention is going to fuel the energy of that of what you don't want because your focus is on it. Thank you, Zira. Am I saying your name right? Zyra. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah. So you cannot have faith in your ability to create while being at war with what you've already created. You have to withdraw your creative power from the old story. So, whatever it is that you are experiencing right now that feels like it's not where you want to be at, don't resist it. The true magic comes in accepting where it is that you are right now, and not arguing for your perceived limitation and your perceived lack. If you feel like you're experiencing lack, that is literally only your perception. Although that may be although you can lean into the truth of whatever you are experiencing as far as like lack and stuff like that, you can always change your circumstances by literally changing your awareness. And I literally did this morning because I wasn't even about to go live because I'm like, it's hot as fuck out here. I was just sitting in the park, but I was like, it's hot as fuck. Hey, JR. I'm like, it's hot as fuck. I got this little Android phone and oh, thank you. And I'm just like I was just really like having a conversation with like and like in agreement with it. Like, oh, I can't go live, I can't do this, I can't do that. When it's like, I literally can. Like, you literally have free will. You can literally, I had to remind myself, like, bro, if I really wanted to, I could literally just run around the whole park, do flips and scream and do whatever I want. And guess what? Nobody would care because I'll be living in my own world, in my own reality. Another thing that I want to say is that you should always be making positive and attractive assumptions about yourself and embody that. Embody that. I don't care. Like, now is the most potent time for you to be yourself. Now is the most potent time for you to be yourself, to get paid to exist, to be seen as your true authentic self, and to be loved as your true authentic self. And you cannot do that by hating yourself to where it is that you want to be. Hate is not the portal that you go through to get to love. That's so freaking backwards that you think that you could hate where you're at right now, or like judge where you're at, or resist where you're at right now to get to where you want to go. When we talk about like manifestation, you literally, I lost my train of thought because I'm over here reading the comments. But what's my favorite color? I really love I love all colors. I love all colors, honestly. And I think you can kind of tell by like my background and just me. I'm just a colored girl, literally and creatively and figuratively. But yeah, transparently, the reason why I'm going live is to get rid of my limiting beliefs and to lead by example, because I'm not allowing any of the limitations that people may see as an excuse to not still fulfill what it is that I need to fulfill. And I got out of like blaming my distractions and instead improving my focus, because all manifestation is focus and how much you can keep your focus. If you really want something and you can keep your attention on it and you can believe in it to where as though nothing is going to waver you or steer you in the wrong direction of steer you in the opposite direction of what you want, then you're gonna get exactly what you want. My brother wants to talk to you. Okay. But yeah. Um yeah. 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 But I'm gonna just read random stuff from my book. What's the name of this live? I forget the name of this live. Hi, Jaden. I, yeah. Yes, I know who that is. I don't watch his content though. Like that. Like I just be seeing him. Like I don't watch it. But Okay, so I'm gonna read this. Mastering your energy. You know what? I'm gonna make a whole entire fucking like I'm gonna make a whole like ebook of the things that I have to share. Period. Cause I have so many things written down in my books that are just like gems. And I know if a lot of people could get their hands on this, it would unlock a lot of different opportunities and things. But yeah, so so many people will like if you want better for yourself, you can definitely have better for yourself. You can there are so many ways to get what it is that you want that if you feel like something isn't working and it's a true desire for you, you just have to open yourself up to the other options and possibilities that there are to get to where you want to go. Because sometimes arguing for your own lack and arguing for what you feel like is a limitation and just like accepting that can be comfortable. Sometimes that can be comfortable because it rids you of the responsibility to take action. It rids you of the responsibility to own what it is that you're doing. It rids you of the rejection that you may face or the failure that you may face. So that is a lot of times why people argue for their own inferiority or their own limitations and lack. It's like if I was to be having this conversation with certain people, they'll be like, but no, like I can't do it because of this, or no, like I've tried everything and da da da. It's like you literally have not tried everything. You haven't tried everything. Even I haven't tried everything. And when it comes to manifesting, all you need to do is understand that you already have it. All you need to do is walk with the knowing that you already have it. This is literally how I manifested moving to LA. This is literally how I manifested getting into the high school that I went to because I had to audition. I was a dance major. I went to a performing arts high school. I literally said there's no other way, especially when I moved to LA when I was 17. I was like there is no other option. Like I mean there were other options, but I made it in my mind that there were no other options, and I made it in my mind that it was already done and that I'm going, and I did everything in step and in action to get me there, also in energy as well. Like I feel like your surroundings also have a big thing to do um with your belief in yourself. It really does. Because when you don't have proper representation or proper mirrors around you to show you that yes, I am great, yes, I can do this, you can be so easily subsided to limitations and just accepting certain things that are not up to your standards. And it's okay to raise your standards about how you are living your life and what is acceptable and not acceptable and what exists and doesn't exist in your world. And you cannot control everything that happens. I'm not saying that you have full control over everything that happens. Like, we all know this. But you have much more control than what you think. Like, and you have a godly power within you. God lives within you. Therefore, you can create anything that you want to have. You can create any reality for yourself. It's just like when you tap back into your inner child, and like when you were a child, you could imagine and daydream and just like play pretend so well that it does not even it doesn't matter what the outside world looks like. Like, if we're playing house and I'm the mom, best believe I am fully immersed in that character, and I'm fully immersed in the emotions and the actions and all of that stuff during that moment, and it feels so real. And like, I feel like as we grow up, we kind of lose those parts of ourselves. We feel like we have to be so serious about everything, but the real magic in life is really bringing that inner child along with you through the entirety of your life. Because at the end of the day, you are still a child. You're still God's child. And you, like, don't be caught in the illusion of having to be an adult and having to, like, fixate your mind to feel like only certain things are possible, and you can only achieve certain things in certain ways, especially nowadays where there are people literally making a living from doing nothing, from literally just being in their house making fucking lip syncing videos. People are literally making infinite amounts of fucking money, like, literally. So don't be illusioned by your own limitations and your own thoughts, because you can literally create anything that you desire through the power of your thoughts and your feelings. Like, if you can visualize what it is that you want, and you can feel the joy and the excitement and the ease and the peace and all of that stuff that comes with whatever it is that you want, you've already experienced it. You've already experienced what it is that you want to have. And you just have to keep your focus on that feeling, keep living through that feeling, and life will begin to reflect that back to you. Like, when I started writing affirmations and I started rewiring my thoughts, oh my gosh, the amount of confirmation that I got from the things that I was writing in private, from the quiet confidence that I was carrying while I was walking through my days, is like magical. It's unbelievable how your thoughts really do shape your reality. But you can think things all day, but if you don't truly feel them and believe them, then you won't see the results. And this is why some people say, "Oh, affirmations don't work. Da da da. I've tried this. Affirmations don't work." If the affirmations don't work, that's just because you don't trust yourself. You don't believe that these things are true for yourself. So, oh, you're 13. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad that you like my content because it's really good for you. And if I was to be looking at content like this when I was 13, I would be I would be like so much more wise than I already was and that I already am. Ashe, goddess. Ashe. Hello. How do you pronounce your name? Eliziane? Eliziane? I don't know. It's a pretty name though. Thank you. But yes. There was something else that I wanted to share. When it comes to manifestation, you have to really believe that you are worth it and that it is inevitable for it to happen. And you got to be that fucking delusional. Like, when I moved to LA, I'm like, right now in my life, I'm really trying to tap back into that part of myself when I've manifested big things like that. Because when I moved to LA, I was just reflecting back on what was my mindset, how was my energy before I even did that, because I don't even like I literally did that. Like, I wanted to go to LA and I did that. And I got like $30,000 in scholarship. I only had to pay like $3,000 of tuition. I got my own apartment. I got signed when I was out there. I was literally doing exactly what it is that I wanted to do. And when I think back to that time, I'm like, damn, I should have been assuming more. I should have been even more audacious. I should have had even more audacity to claim the reality that I really want. And when I think back and when I reflect back during that time, I can really say that like I had an unwavering belief in the fact that I was going to move to LA and get signed, and that was what I was going to do after graduating. Like, I had an unwavering belief, and it was all because of a deep desire that I had to do that, and me just not accepting any other reality or any other fate. And I think like as I got a little older and I started to experience life a little bit more, and I started to be around older people who didn't really like live out their dreams and stuff like that, I allowed their limitations to feed into my mind of, oh, I have to do this to get this, or I have to get out of alignment to get in alignment. That doesn't make any sense. Like, stay in alignment to the things that you want and do not settle. Do not settle, because every single time that I've settled, it was not good. Like, every single time that I've settled, it's not like I was getting something like better. Every time I held my standards and I did not settle, I got much more than what I even wanted, for real. And that just goes to show you that God's plan is bigger for you. When you set your standards high, God is going to match that with the even higher standard. Like, God is going to gift you things that are even higher than the standard that you have set. So do not settle, because everything that you want is already promised to you as long as you claim it. If you don't claim it, then it's going to be left on the table for somebody else to grab. But it's always still waiting for you. It's always still it's always an abundance waiting for you. There's an abundance for all of us. There isn't a lack. That's why I say, if you feel like you're experiencing any lack, that is just a limitation. That's just a perceived limitation. Because if you are sitting here watching me on this live, you have no lack. The fact that you can sit here and watch me on your phone, on your laptop, on your TV, on whatever you are experiencing this interaction on, you are highly blessed. You are infinitely abundant. And you just have to tap into that abundance. And you have to remember your power. One good person that I really love to listen to is Neville Garter, because Neville Garter, when I first heard his story, first of all, Neville Garter is a white man, and he got his law of assumption techniques and philosophies from a black man. Okay? He got his law of assumption techniques from a black man. He was trying to go to Barbados. He wanted to go to Barbados because that's where he is from. And he went to the man and he told him, he was like, I don't have any money to get to Barbados. I don't know how I'm going to get there. And the man said, what do you mean? You're already in Barbados. Like, you're in Barbados right now. You already went to Barbados. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, go home, go to sleep, and when you go to sleep, you are going to be sleeping peacefully in Barbados. You're going to wake up in Barbados. You're going to be walking down the street in Barbados. You're going to get in your car and drive to work in Barbados. And he lived like that up until the point to where nature took its course, and his brother had ended up sending him a ticket to come to Barbados because I think his family wanted him to be there for the holidays or something, and he ended up paying for his ticket. He rode first class. He went back to the black man and told the black man, he said, you will never believe what just happened. I just got a ticket in the mail to Barbados for my brother. And he was like, but I think I'm gonna have to ride in like lower class or something like that. And the black man was like, he was like, what are you talking about? Like, you already went to Barbados and you went in first class. Like, you went in first class. You already went to Barbados and you went in first class. Like, what are you talking about? You're going in lower class. Like, what are you saying? And he was like, okay, he took that. He was like, okay, I already went to Barbados, so I went in first class. And he took that mindset, instilled it in him, and allowed it to settle into feeling and walked as if. And guess what? He got a free trip to Barbados. He went in first class, and he literally walked into the manifestation, like literally walked within the manifestation and walked into it. And that was so powerful to me because the power of the mind is so magical to me. Like, quantum physics is so like whimsical and magical to me because such extraordinary things can happen when you truly master your mind and master your energy, master your focus. That's all manifestation is. When you can focus your mind onto something and not let anything deter it. I don't care what the hell is going on. You literally have to ignore your current reality and be in the reality that you want. Like, literally. The host and shit. Oh, hi from Trinidad and Tobago. Period. I love that. But yes, and when it comes to walking as if, and it comes to living in your manifestation before it comes to you, you have to feel worthy of it. If you don't feel worthy of it, then all of the inner work that you do, all of the affirmations that you say are just literally fleeting. They're useless. They're just like, they have no real substance. If you are trying to manifest $1 million, right? Do you believe if somebody handed you $1 million right now that they would be getting their money's worth? Exactly. The difference between belief and knowing. And a lot of times it's a combination of both. But a lot of times people live from the becoming energy instead of the I am energy. And that is the true shift in consciousness. That is the true shift, because when you ask of something of life, it is going to give it to you when you feel worthy, and when you know that you are worthy. Life is going to pay you exactly what it is that you ask for. And if you settle for pennies, life is going to gladly give you pennies. How do you feel about working part-time to balance your creativity and invest in things you love? Do you feel that working to invest in your goals may take up your creativity? Um, no, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. I feel like as long as what you are pouring your energy into is in alignment to what it is that you want, that you will get to exactly where you're going. And as long as you do what I'm saying, as far as keep walking in keep living in the end. Whatever it is that you're dreaming of, live from that place. Live from that place. You have to do what you got to do at the end of the day. This is life. Like, everything is not just going to be like your way in the sense of like every opportunity you want is going to be exactly how you want it to be and stuff like that. Nature takes its course and how nature wants to take its course. So if you have to work a part-time job, just make sure that part-time job is in alignment to your creativity, that it is in alignment to where you see yourself and how you see yourself. It's certain jobs that I don't accept anymore. Like, I'm not ever going to work part-time at a fast food restaurant ever again, because that just does not align with where I am. I am grateful for my experience, because it's taught me like being around people and, you know, like customer service and all of that stuff. But that doesn't align to where I want to be. I am a dancer, I'm a creative. I am someone who really values personal development, who is really fucking obsessed with personal development and just like talking about stuff like this, spirituality. So I am going to only go to places that align with that align with how I want to build my income. Because I take very, very serious precautions in how I'm building my foundation, because the reason why people begin living lives that they don't love is because they have built their foundation on something that they don't love. They got into a job, whether that's like a government job or something like that, where they have created a lifestyle from this place that they do not love, that is not coming from their heart center. And now they just have to cope and deal with it, and they have to get themselves out of certain things to be able to live the life that they want. And I feel like you should be building your foundation in ways that align to a life that is truly heart-centered for you. It's difficult for nature to take its course because we are living by mankind's rules. To find the balance of both is the way to start, in my opinion. I feel like the most spiritual thing that you can do is to master this physical reality. At the end of the day, we okay, so when it comes to balance, here's one thing that I've come to grips with and a limitation that I have removed. Sometimes we feel like balance is getting out of alignment. Sometimes we intentionally get out of alignment and call it balance. You want to make sure that the balance that you have is a true balance and not just something that you're calling balance so that you can step out of alignment. Because if the balance, and not to say that I'm not coming for anybody because I don't know, but this is just a limitation and like something that I realized is that sometimes I would do things out of alignment to where it is that I want to go, and I would be like, well, I need balance, you know, but at the end of the day that balance was draining me. And there are universal and spiritual laws that we live by that are much more powerful than these mankind rules. The spiritual laws that you live by are what will set your life up of ease and of true godfidence within your life. Because if you are just living your life, if you are basing any of your life off of mankind's rules, then you are missing like a big portion of what it is that you can really be tapping into. And again, I feel like the most spiritual thing that you can do is master this physical reality, because when you can move through the universal laws and when you can understand them and live by them and start to claim the realities that you want through these spiritual laws, the world, nature will have no choice but to bend. It will have no choice but to bend because of your energy and how powerful it is. But if you don't believe that your energy is that powerful, or if you believe that mankind's rules are more powerful than the universal laws, then that is the life that you will be living. Life is literally what you make it. Life is literally what you make it. And that is a big truth that I am still like imprinting within my mind and imprinting within my own cells, because it's like, bro, we have fucking free will. I am all about living in alignment to the principles of God and the principles of the universe, and having morality and living a life that are in alignment to God's word. And I feel like I forget what I was about to go with this. But yeah. Sometimes that be happening. I don't know why. What the hell? Godfidence, love that. Yes, Godfidence is like, period. Godfidence means God sent you and nobody can say shit about it. Period. Especially when you know yourself. When you know yourself and you know what you have to offer. When it comes to walking as if and living as if, you are looking for so many signs to start and so many signs and all of this stuff. You are the sign. You are the sign. You are the proof. You are the sign. You are the proof. Nobody knows how or where you should put your key. Nobody knows, because guess what? Nobody is living the life that you see in your mind. Nobody is living the life that you are so desperately and just so like deeply desiring to have. Nobody knows that but you. You may see people who have certain things that you want, but that doesn't mean that they are living the life that you want. Only you know what that looks like. Only you know what that feels like. Only you have the key. You can't go around asking other keys how to unlock your door, you know? And what I'm doing is I am just guiding you, and I am revealing things that you already know on a spiritual level, because there like you already know everything. Like the answers are already within you, and all I'm doing is like helping you clean the mirror for you to see that yourself. Mankind's ways are what a lot of us live by. They've made their system for a reason. Your heart is your guidance. Only you. Exactly. Exactly. Your heart is really your guidance. Ashe, I've been in the stage where I am out in the city where balance of work and life is not prioritized, and a lot of jobs out here that don't mind putting in. Ugh, wait, wait. Balance of work and life is not prioritized, and a lot of jobs out here that don't allow. I don't mind putting in energy, but it has to be for me. Exactly, because like I'm also a working girl. Like I don't mind putting in the work for the things that I want. I don't mind being disciplined and getting up every day and putting my energy towards the things that I want. But I guarantee these jobs are never going to pay you what you're truly worth. If you feel like you are worth way more than you're getting paid, then these jobs are never going to pay you that. Okay? You have to create that. This is the creative power that is within you. There's nothing that you are lacking. There's nothing that you are lacking. And sometimes, like you may have to get a job or whatever because of priorities and stuff like that. But just keeping your vision clear, keeping your focus as to why you're there, and not allowing your external environment to set limitations on you, or for you to settle and to accept, okay, well, this isn't working, so I'm gonna just stay with this job because this is all that's there for me. If you see your life like that, then that is the life that you will live. Like, that's literally the life that you will live. And a lot of people don't see the results that they want and the things that they actually want to do, because they are not actually putting the same amount of energy and effort that they are into those things that they love as they are into their jobs. Like, you're putting more energy into building up this other person that you literally don't even know at your job. You're literally putting so much energy and focus into doing that for a coin that you don't have space or energy to create for yourself. And this is why we live in such an abundant time right now, because as you see right now, I am literally on this device speaking to you guys who I've never fucking met before. But if I was to be sitting in my limitations with all of this wisdom, all of these downloads, all of this enlightenment, and just like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because I have a fucking Android right now, then that's the reality that I would be experiencing. That is the reality that I would be experiencing, because you get to choose how you are in every moment. You get to choose what it is that you're doing. You have absolute free will. Like, literally. Literally. I oh my gosh, I used to do this toxic thing when I was little. I used to fucking be like, I used to feed into negative thoughts like intentionally just to see just to see what would happen. And of course, negative shit would happen, or like I would just like start getting irritated or start just like spiraling, daydreaming about a issue that doesn't even exist or something like that, you know? And it's like it's so easy to do that on the negative side, and it's also as equally easy to do that on the positive side. Everything is as easy as you make it. You just have to be, you have to have enough audacity. You have to be audacious enough and confident enough to be like, fuck everything. I'm going to do what it is that my heart is calling me to do, that God is calling me to do. Stop telling God, but wait. Stop telling God to wait. Stop telling God to wait for something that He is literally calling you to do right now. You might be looking at your circumstances or your materials like, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that. God already equipped you with everything that you need. And one of the main things that He equipped you with is a phone, is a literal phone. If you have a phone, you can be making money. Like, you can make hella money online. And that's one of my newfound passions, is helping women start their online business and start making money online and getting paid to exist and getting paid from their heart posture endeavors. And it's a journey. Like, it's not just going to be like cupcakes and rainbows all the time. You know what I'm saying? But you can make it that if you want to. Like, you can make it that if you want to. Like how people are like literally what I just said, that can also be a limitation. It's not just cupcakes and rainbows all the time. Why not? If I want to look at it like that, then it is. If you truly believe that God makes no mistakes, if you truly believe that you are being divinely guided and led, then why isn't it cupcakes and rainbows? Just because things aren't working out the way that you thought it should, stop thinking how things should work out, because that's none of your business. Stop thinking, oh, like, this is another thing. When I would like visualize certain stuff, I would start like doubting myself, because I would start to think about like how stuff is going to happen, and then I would be like, well, that's unrealistic. Well, how is that going to happen? And da-da-da. Stop thinking about how things are going to happen. Think about what you want and live from the end. Live from the end. Be the proof. Be the sign. Be the sign that other people need. Stop looking so much for signs. And I had to stop watching so many readings, because like, even though some readings like resonated and like they would give me like a good ego boost or whatever the case may be, like, yeah, that feels good to be able to resonate with that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many times you read your Bible. It doesn't matter how many readings you read. It doesn't matter how much you journal. It does not matter how many affirmations you say, because if you are not walking, literally living every second, every moment of your life through the things that you are pouring into yourself, then they don't matter. I could read the Bible every day and still be a shitty person. There's proof of that out here. I can fucking say affirmations every day and still not feel in alignment to what I want. I could do all of this external do all these external things and still have not changed internally. You have to begin to allow the positive things that you are feeling into yourself to actually settle into feeling, actually settle into movement, actually settle into your life and how you speak to people, how you communicate, what energy you are going into things with. Because it's like, I could sit here and be like, I'm confident, I believe in myself, everything always works out for me, and then still walk into rooms like with my head down, or like not wanting to be seen, or like da da da, acting like God didn't literally send me in here. Like, it's all in how you act. Like, yeah, it's the way you act. It's the way you act. It's really the way you act. Like, your behavior is literally an affirmation. And your self-concept and how you speak to yourself. I think that's where the delusion comes in, walking by faith and not by sight. This, do you mean like disillusion? Yes. Yes. Walking by faith and not by sight. Walking by faith and not by sight. That's like, and like when you get into entrepreneurship and you start to create your income from a place that is truly coming from your heart center, for one, you will make an infinite amount of money. There will be no cap to the money that you will make. People will literally want to pay you like amounts of money that literally does not make any fucking sense just because of who you are. And entrepreneurship is a spiritual journey. Like, it's literally a spiritual journey. So if you really want to like dive deep in your spiritual journey, become an entrepreneur. Period. Period. I know what you meant, boo. Period. Like, I just love talking about like self-concept and self-development. Like, it's like so good because how you see yourself and how you move based upon how you see yourself is going to be what creates your life, and it's going to be what magnetizes things towards you. And like, here's the thing, when it comes to like manifestation and stuff like that, and when it comes to living authentically, because you can put on a costume all you want. You could put on a costume and become whatever it is that you think that you have to become to get what you want, but you're always going to have that empty feeling. You're always going to feel like something still isn't clicking because you have to live authentically. If you truly want to live a life of radical like fulfillment, like, you have to be so authentically yourself, so comfortable, so confident, so cozy within your own body and within your own energy that it doesn't matter if you're alone forever, because you'll never be alone forever. It doesn't matter what people think of you, because how you think of yourself and what you believe about yourself is much more stronger than what anybody else could say about you. And when we have all of this technology and all of this, we got so much access to people's thoughts and opinions and people's lives and stuff like that. It can get kind of discouraging, seeing people live in their truth or live in their reality, and you feeling like you're still not connecting. And like, one thing that I want to share about how you can really like start to tap into your most authentic self and start to not give a fuck about people and what they think in the best ways possible is by getting clear on what your values are and starting to live through your values and starting to connect with people through your values. Because if you value reliability and you are a reliable person, but you accept people who are not reliable, you're always around people who are not reliable and stuff like that, you are going to end up also not being reliable, because you like, by accepting other people who don't live by the same values of you, you are literally saying, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay for me to not be reliable, this is okay for me to, like, if you value optimism and you're around pessimistic people and you're just like, okay, that's okay because I love them and it's fine, you are also going to become pessimistic because you are saying that it is okay. It's something that you are choosing and accepting. When you start to say, no, I value optimism, don't talk to me if you're going to be pessimistic. Don't I'm not going to be around you if you're not going to be reliable. You're not going to feel bad, especially when you know that you have those values and that you live through them. Like, I'm a reliable person, so therefore you can ask, Like, if you're a reliable person, you can ask for people to be reliable because it's something that you can offer. Like, get clear on your values. Literally write out your values. What are things that you value, and see if your job aligns with that. See if the people that you are around every day aligns with your values. See if you value honesty. See if the people around you are honest. See if you're being honest, because if you value anything, you have to be able to give that value in order to ask for it back. And I had to realize, like, I value a lot of things that I had made okay because other people wasn't living by those values, and therefore that had made me subconsciously start to enact in ways that didn't align with my values. And I would be like, damn, like, why do I feel like I know what I want, but why do I feel so out of alignment with myself? And it was simply because I'm not living by my values. Like, even when it comes to sleep and being well rested and having good energy levels, like, I literally value having good energy. And this means that I'm not about to be out later than what my energy is calling me to be out. And before, I would be like, well, I don't got nothing to do tomorrow, so I could just do this. Or like, well, this, like, no, but still, I value my rest. I value my energy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to just toss that to the side because I'm trying to, like, people please or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, truly living in alignment with what it is that you actually value. Um, that really helped me. That really fucking helped me. And what is today? Today is the 25th. Today is the 25th. Oh, thank you. I see you. Oh, thank you. Today is the 25th, right? And I literally came to this realization yesterday, and it already has changed my entire fucking life. Like, I'm like, damn, this is why I haven't been feeling like I could be my fucking authentic self, because I'm accepting people who don't, not even accepting people, but just accepting, like, certain circumstances that don't align with my values, or like just like settling for things that don't align with my values. And it's like, I don't have to. Like, the perfect way to deal with things that you don't want to deal with is by not dealing with them, especially if you have control over them. I'm not talking about circumstances where you have to get through certain shit and you have to deal with stuff, because don't neglect that. Actually face it. Okay? But when it comes to, like, oh, how do I, like, stop people pleasing, for example? It's like, don't put yourself in circumstances where you have to people please people. Don't be afraid of, like don't think that sacrificing yourself is the same as love, because that's a big thing as far as people pleasers, is that you think that by sacrificing yourself, you are going to get this love and appreciation from people, when really that's not it. Because even when people please to me, like, I appreciate it and I love it, but it's like, you're not going to get anything extra out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you're going to get out of that, out of sacrificing yourself, is being sacrificed and leaving with nothing, because you are putting yourself in a position to be taken from. Like, you are literally putting yourself on the table to be like, okay, yeah. And like, one advice that I have for people pleasers is, try not to let people know that try not to, like, if you know that you're a people pleaser, if you know that you're all a people pleaser is like a very, very genuine person who really, really wants people to see their love, who wants people to feel love, and who is willing to put themselves on the line for people to have that. And you don't have to do that. And one advice that I will give to you is to try not to allow anybody to really know that you're a people pleaser, because they will use you. Like, when people find out that you're a people pleaser, they're going to drain you. Like, even if it's like not consciously, if people find out, like, have that shit as a secret. If people find out that your ass is a people pleaser, best believe, oh, can you do this for me, please? Like, just for me. I know you want to go home and get your rest, but please, for me. And they know that you have that genuine, like, pure soft heart to be like, okay, like, whatever, I'll miss my sleep for you, I'll do this for you, I'll step outside, I'll cross my boundaries for you. Don't give people that. Do not give people that power. Try to not let people, if you know that you're a really genuine person, protect that. If you know that you're a person who will literally give and give and give, protect that. And save that for the people who are also going to give back to you. Save that for the people that you truly love and know that they are going to give that back to you. Save that for the people who are going to be reflections of the love that you have for them and for yourself. You have to care about yourself. Like, you have to care that you are being drained. If you don't care that you are being drained, if you don't care that you are crossing your boundaries, then nobody else is going to care. Nobody's going to give a fuck about that. Nobody's going to care that you're crossing your boundaries nobody's going to care that your boundaries are getting crossed if you're literally crossing them yourself. Like, people gonna use you, bro. Don't do it. Don't freaking do it. Don't do it. If you feel the urge to people please, think about yourself first. If you feel like you need permission, I'm giving you permission right now. Think about yourself first. Say, what are my priorities? How do I feel right now? Right? And don't feel bad for that. Because the most love that you can give somebody is the most love that you can give yourself. If you are literally taking love from yourself to give to someone else, then you're going to be left with nothing. You're going to be left trying to figure out, like, when is somebody going to love me the same way I love them? Because you're literally taking from yourself. You're literally stealing from yourself. And I'm not saying that you can never love anybody, or you can never do anything for anybody, or you can never go above and beyond for anybody. But you have to make sure that you have the proper inventory to give. It's like if you know that you got 20 candles to sell and you're just trying to be nice and give out your candles and all of that stuff, like, let's say that you got 20 candles to sell, right? And you wanted to have 2 as a giveaway, only 2. And you end up giving away 5 because you're trying to be a great person. Now you're not making your profit back because you gave out way too much and you're not getting anything back from that. You're not getting anything back from that. Yeah, people are going to appreciate it and stuff like that. But after you people please and after you get that little ego boost of feeling like you're doing something extra for somebody or giving somebody something that they don't have, or like that you just really want them to experience, after that little quick fix, after that little quick ego boost, you're going to be drained and depleted. You're going to feel like, why the fuck did I even do that? Like, I have nothing, you know? When dancing and manifesting, have you seen sparkles in the air while visualizing and dancing? No, I've never experienced that. I would really love to. I feel like I would experience that if I dance outside, honestly. If I dance outside, I feel like I would definitely experience that. I've never experienced that, but I have experienced like my feelings and how I think about myself, like my self-concept. I literally felt that, like, relax into my body, like melt into my body, and me literally just become an entirely different person from using visualization and focus and also dance as a way of expression. I've definitely experienced that. And I'm having another dance class this Friday. I think I'm going to teach heels because that was requested. But okay, so here's the thing. I can share this on here. I want to start holding like speaking engagements and doing like events, like divine feminine events, where it's like we have like just a big sister circle inner work session, and I share like downloads and I share inner work prompts and stuff like that, because I do that within my class. I do that within my dance classes, but it just like once the conversation starts getting good, it's like I just don't want to stop talking, but I know that we have to start dancing or our session is going to be over. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to have my dance classes as their own thing. My dance classes are literally for magnetism and confidence, because I feel like that's a very like easy thing to focus on while you're in a dance class. Cause like I like in all of my classes I always go over like something that literally don't even have to have anything to do with dance. It just has to do with your personal development, your magnetism, and amplifying your energy. And I really love that. But I feel like I need like 5 hours. I need like a 5 hour class for that, for me to really be able to um or at least like 3 to 4 hours. I don't know. For me to really be able to have my speaking engagement in the beginning and also stretch, condition, dance, learn choreography and all that stuff. Like I need time for that. So yeah. But yeah, I think I want to have like separate like events for like straight inner work, and like where we can still like stretch or like, do movement, include movement, because dance alchemy is so powerful. It's so freaking powerful. Movement is so powerful and it's so healing. So healing. But I really want the focus to be like the inner work. I'm located in DC, Washington, DC. And yeah. Where are you guys from? Where are y'all from? Very interested to know. But I have like I've done like Zoom stuff, like video chat stuff, but I like Ohio. Okay, period. Period. I don't think I've ever been to Ohio. Sure, in Pittsburgh. Okay, that's cool. That's not even that far. But I forgot what I was just saying. But yeah, I want to start having. I've been really being called to speak, and if y'all know anything about like zodiac signs and stuff like that, I have a Gemini Saturn. So Saturn is like where your discipline is. Saturn is like the father energy of your life. And Gemini is communication and stuff. So like I've always been the type of person to really like think before I speak. And I feel like God is really calling me out of thinking so much, trying to perfect my words before I actually talk. And I've noticed that like the more and more that I speak, that like I've always been intellectual. I've always been wise. I've always been like, I guess, well spoken to the closest people around me. But I really feel called to talk more about what's actually like on my mind and just share it, and like not give a fuck about how it's coming out, or if I stutter, or if I'm like like fuck that, because I know the more I do it, the better and better I will get at speaking. I was trying to search for dance classes out here when I first came, but it's not what I thought. His death's still beautiful because it's what I wanted, which is what I manifested. Insane, me too. Okay, period. Um, have you had dance classes before, like, or are you just trying to get into it? Like when I think of Pittsburgh, I think of dance moms. Never. You know what's crazy is that I am a professional dancer, but when I have my classes, majority of the people who come to my classes are not dancers. Never take a dance class, never. And yeah, baby, we be getting into it. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna be a ballerina today. You're going to act as if you have been in a dance class. And I always create a safe space. Um I always create a safe space. Like, I don't think anybody feels uncomfortable. Nobody has ever like really told me that. Like, I could tell if people are like, what's going on, da da da, but I'm always like patient, like, and I have a lot of moderations too. Like, if I teach choreography, it's not just gonna be like this the choreography. It's like, no, I want you to look good and I want you to eat. So we're gonna do what works. Even if everybody in the class is doing a different variation of the dance, when we record the videos at the end, and you don't have to record if you don't want to, but when we record the videos at the end, you're going to have a video that you're proud of. You're going to leave feeling more confident. You're going to leave feeling like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I just did that and I never took a dance class in my life. I dance at home. Listen, baby, you can do dance alchemy at home too, because honestly, whenever I dance at home, that's like the most powerful, most potent energy, because you literally dancing like nobody's watching, because nobody's watching you, literally. But also, like, I dance really, really good when nobody is watching, no camera is on, and I also dance really, really good when I have people watching for some reason. Like, sometimes whenever I like just dance on camera, like, or matter of fact, I would say I feel the best dancing when I'm either dancing in front of people or when I'm literally dancing in front of nobody, no cameras, no nothing. Cause like if I go to the studio by myself and I just set up the camera, sometimes I be getting that like weird little feeling. It's just like, what the heck? Like, I don't know. But I think that's just me just not seeing myself. Cause whenever I look at my videos back, I'm always like, damn, that was actually good. Like, but in the midst of it, I be feeling like awkward and stuff. But that's why I love dance, because it's just like, bro, however you dance is going to tell how you feel about yourself. Like, how you feel about yourself is always dancing with you. Like, when somebody does my choreography and they kind of don't know the steps or whatever the case may be, but they're very confident in themselves, you can tell. You can tell. It doesn't even matter if they got the step. That's where I experienced the spark yesterday. I was shocked. Got the wisdom of dancing manifesting from one of your videos, and yes, I love that. Yes, I'm so glad that you had that experience because it's so powerful, and I feel like so many women should dance more. And whenever I tell people that I'm a dancer and feminine energy coach, they get so excited. They're like, "What? Like, oh my gosh!" So I know I have to do more. I know I have to do more, and I'm excited to do more. Um, I don't like having like my dance classes like online on Zoom, because it's just not the same experience. It's just really not the same experience. It's not the same for me, or it's not the same for others. I feel like I will only do like a Zoom thing if I was to have like a really big class where I don't have to, where like somebody else, I would have like a team where they could like figure out all of the techie stuff, because that should be irritating. But I'm so freaking glad you had that experience, and I'm glad that my video inspired you, because yeah, I didn't even think that that video would like mean anything, but I'm so glad that it does. Like, I'm so glad that it does. I'm so glad. so glad. I'm just like, bro, like this is my life. I'm in love with dance. Like dance is my first boyfriend. Thank you. That's my first relationship, my first committed relationship. And in the past we've been on and off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But no, dance ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. And I'm like, damn, do other people, I know like there are a lot of people who are not dancers who watch my stuff. So it's just like I didn't know if that would mean anything to anybody, and I'm just really appreciative that it does. Like, and I'm glad that you dance in your room. Like, period. Whenever I hear people dance in their room, I'm like, okay, period. You're that girl. You're that girl. You're really that girl. For real. Because, like, people who don't dance is just like, bro, you're missing out. You're literally missing a big part of yourself. You know? But, yeah. Do you pronounce your name? I don't want to fuck up your name. Can I call you Ellie? Or Eli? Is it Ellie or Eli? Peace Queen. Yes. Ali. Eli. Ellie. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for talking with me. Because sometimes I just be rambling. You know? Right. I wish you could say it to me too. Ah. But you know, like whenever I start holding my speaking engagements, I will definitely be going live on YouTube for sure. For sure. I will definitely be doing that. Or I will have like private Zoom chat or something. 9EO period. So like what do you do? What do you do? What is your medium? What's your art medium? Let me know. Feminine? That's what you mean? Feminine? Femin number 9. Yes. That's a fucking confirmation. You know why? Because I don't even know if I could like even talk about this for real, but working on a project. Divine Feminine. Called Divine Feminine. Literally Divine Feminine. Like you just said. Like literally working on a project with my sister and it's her idea. And that's a fucking confirmation. That's just like, I love it. I love it. Divine Nine. I fucking love it. Period. So like do you make music or like for real? Like and you're gonna see like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the project. You'll see the project and you'll be like, period. But yes, I'm actually about to get off of here. I don't want this live to be too long. I think I should just go live like every day. Just like talk, you know? Because I'm getting rid of this fear of like feeling like I always have to be prepared before enacting on something. Like, bro, sometimes preparation will actually kill your motivation. Sometimes feeling like being too much in a preparation, like you have to trust yourself, to rise to the occasion when the occasion needs to be risen to. Like when the occasion presents itself, you need to trust yourself to rise to the occasion, and that everything that you need to say, everything that needs to happen during that moment will happen. Because sometimes I'll be writing in my journal, I'll be feeling so good, and then it gets time to record, and it's just like, what do I say? It's like, don't do that, you know? So, okay. So as of now, I'm working on my paintings. Yes, also sing on a more soul level frequency. Okay, period. I'm also an herbalist, a dancer. Also, oh, girl, you got it going on. You got it going on. Period. Okay. You got shit going on, period. I love that. I love a multifaceted queen. You're qualified. You're fucking qualified. I be qualifying everybody. I'm like, you're qualified. You're qualified to get paid to fucking exist. You have so much talent. You have so many gifts that there's no reason. There's no reason. There is no fucking reason why you cannot create an infinite amount of money, an infinite amount of abundance, an infinite amount of peace, an infinite amount of life and creativity and fulfillment for yourself. Like literally. Like I fucking love that. Period. I want to follow you on Instagram. That's what I'm working on now. Starting to post on YouTube. Yes. Watch my video, getting paid to exist, my most recent one. Because you are going to watch my video, getting paid to exist. Also, if you sell paintings and stuff, you can definitely get into digital marketing. I have a full blueprint. If you go to the site in my bio, I have a full blueprint, $47 one, and then there's one that's a $10 one. But basically those are blueprints to show you how to start digital marketing. The $47 one will actually tell you how to start digital marketing, how to promote, how to market everything. And you can also take that same product and customize it and resell it for your own price and get 100% profit. So therefore you will already have a product that you can start promoting and selling that'll help other people also be able to make money and like get inspired from you and like your artistry and stuff like that. And then the $10 one, that one you can also resell that one, but you can only resell it for $10. You can only resell it for up to $10. And you can't customize it. And that one though, that one comes with like 500 like video prompts and like already done for you videos and stuff. That's like more so if you want to have like a faceless page, if you want to start a faceless page, I would say that one. But the $47 one, that one you can customize it yourself. It's going to teach you how to promote. Like you can learn from it and make money from it, literally. And that's how that's not how I started, but that has been something that I've really leveraged within my business and within my creativity, for sure. So like that's a good way to start though. And the website that I use like to sell my digital products is all free. It's going to teach you how to set it up for free and all of that. Like digital marketing is so fucking powerful because you can start like you can literally start with nothing and you don't have to worry about inventory, none of that shit. Yes, like monetize your wisdom. It's so hard to stay consistent. I have a YouTube, but I try to always reaffirm I can, trying to beat the struggle of being seen. I love your content and keeps me motivated. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. So what kind of content do you make? What kind of content do you make? Because one piece of advice that I would give for like making content is try to make content that's truly authentic to you and truly content that you can make all the time, like that you have no problem making all the time. And when I have gotten rid of my fear of being seen, for one, it took a lot of inner work, but really, you just got to put yourself out there. You got to do exposure therapy, and you got to experiment. You got to do it. You just got to do it. You got to say, fuck everybody. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You got to have that mentality. Fuck y'all. I'm about to post this, whether it's good or not, and just post, 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 post. Post at 1 a.m., post at 2 o'clock, post at 12 p.m., post at 6 a.m., post any fucking time of the day. It doesn't matter. Don't get too caught up in the logistics on when should I post. There's a specific time I want to, like, don't worry about none of that. The best way that I've been able to do this is like I'll record a video and I literally post it directly after. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if I recorded that video at 2 a.m. I'm posting it right now. And that is how I got my channel to start growing. Like, literally, because before I would do such selfish content. It's selfish content because it would just be about me and just like what I wanted to do. Oh, day in my life. Oh, let me show you guys what I'm doing every day. Like, let me show you me going out and stuff. And like, it's nothing wrong with that content. That's great. But like, you want people to look at you and to value what you have to offer. You want people to be inspired and look up to what it is that you're doing. So like, even if you like record yourself painting or like record yourself doing your art medium or whatever, how can you also provide value? You know? Yes, the imperfections are beautiful, and the imperfections are what makes people like relate to you. The imperfections are what makes people even like be attracted to you, because you are showing people like I'm not afraid of this part of myself, and you don't have to be afraid of this part of yourself either. Like, literally, if I can do this shit, you can do this shit. Like, literally. You want to make sure that the content that you're creating, though, is content that you are truly passionate about. Because one thing about content creation is like, I've tried like so many things. Like, I've tried so many things, and like some stuff is just like I don't feel like fucking doing that. You know, I always feel like talking about self improvement though. Like, I just love it. I'm fucking obsessed with it. Do shit that you're obsessed with, okay? And like, I don't always feel like dancing and stuff, but I still post my dance content by itself, and I also post content of value that can help people um get to where they want to be mentally, energetically, and stuff like that. And like, just uncover certain things for themselves. Like, but like, for the consistency thing, like, just do things that you know that you can be consistent on, and like actually make yourself do it. Like, actually make yourself be disciplined in the things that you know are going to be good for your longevity. Not only for your social media longevity, but also for your energetic longevity as well. Cuz you don't want to start making money on you don't want to start making money online and have it feel the same exact way as you clock work. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. We're not about to do that. Oh yes, period, period. Um yeah, girl, you just gotta put the content out. You just gotta put it out, because I guarantee all of the content that you think is like not that good, or like has to be better and stuff like that, that's gonna be the shit that goes viral. That's gonna be the shit that people resonate with the most. Like, literally, the first video that made me keep going was like my second video that I posted, just like doing exposure therapy. And I didn't even mean to post that. I accidentally posted that. I was trying to do it privately so that I could like chop it up and like content farm it. So that's basically where you make long form content and cut it down so that you have like an infinite amount of content. And that's what I talk about in getting paid to exist. Um that way you're not having to do the most. Like, we want to work smarter and not harder. I'm all about ease. I'm all about living a life of fucking ease, and we're not about to be over stressing ourselves trying to make content and stuff like that. I be feeling so nervous, like, OMG, not they know my business. Girl. Hey, you share what you want to share, okay? That's another thing. If you feel like you oversharing, if you feel like you're oversharing, if you feel like there's something that you're doing that's like a little uncomfortable, take a look at it. Take a look at it and say, okay, what can I dial back on without like what can I dial back on while still being authentic and still getting the message that I want to get out? Because everybody don't need to know your business. And I'm a Virgo, so like I'm very reserved and I'm very much about like everybody do not need to know all of your business, you know? But like if it's stuff that you're actually willing to share and it's just like you just being vulnerable, like fuck it, okay? Fuck it. Fuck it. If you look at other people's content and you value their vulnerability and that's something that you actually want to tap into and it's actually something that is helping you, then do it. But if you feel like an uncomfortable feeling where it's like, I might be doing a little too much, actually take a look at that and don't continue to just disregard. Don't continue to disregard yourself if you really feel like you're sharing stuff that you don't need to share. Yes, I did. I did paint. I painted this and this. I painted everything. But yeah, I did. I need to paint some more. Like, it's so therapeutic. It's so therapeutic for real. And I actually made this into a poster too. Oh, thank you. It's called Neon Guts. It's called Neon Guts. I'm like, should I add something to it? Let me know. Cause I just got it sitting here. I'm gonna show you the poster. I'm gonna show you the poster that I made. Don't go away. So, because I had tried to start an online business, right? This was like 2 years ago, but I was selling physical products, things that I actually made, like this, making these into posters. Thank you. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. I don't know. Everybody I ask, I'm like, should I add something to it? They'd be like, no, it's good. But I also made these bags, those Care Bear bags up there, and one thing that I learned about having an online business with physical products is that, for one, it's a lot more like to start up. Like, you got to worry about inventory. You got to worry about, like, I'm not making any more of those Care Bear bags. I'm like, okay, should I make this like a career? Like, don't box yourself in, okay? If you want to do a little passion project, do a passion project. If you want to sell it, sell it. Let it be one of a kind, you know? But like, it was just like, I had to pay for the website, and then I stopped paying for that, and then my website got taken down, and it was just like, I had to do product shots. I had to actually make the products. Whether you make it, order it, you got to go through middle people to get the products. It's just like so much. This is why I love digital marketing, because you can provide people value. You can provide people exactly what it is that they are wanting. And it took you nothing to do anything. Like, go on Canva, create an ebook, put your knowledge in there, and literally post it up. People buy it. Didn't take anything for you to do that. Like, it didn't take any, you don't got to worry about no product, you don't got to worry about no startup fees, you don't got to worry about nothing. The only thing about selling digital products that I definitely recommend investing in is done for you products, for sure, because done for you products will allow you to give other people the opportunity to make money. And like, my done for you products are like my highest selling products, because they help people get started on whatever it is that they want to do. Like literally, even if you do like if you make teas, if you make smoothies, anything, create a recipe book, create a recipe ebook. Therefore, you don't even have to worry about getting the book printed out and having the products, getting somebody like a publisher and all of this stuff. You don't have to work through anybody else. You can literally type it up. You could literally have it as a PDF and sell it as a digital product. Literally. Like I just love it. And I feel like every woman, everybody should be doing it, but especially women because we know so much stuff that it's just like, girl, I will buy that from you. Like literally, I will buy that. But this is the poster that I made of the painting behind me. And like, if you sell art, you can definitely do this too. This is just like a rough draft though. I just wanted to see how it would come out. But yes, I definitely recommend if you make art, get that shit printed out, make posters, sell it. Sell digital posters. Like literally. You have a lot of connections and ideas in my business I never knew about. Oh, yes. Yeah, girl. I just be learning a lot. Like I be fucking obsessed. Like whatever I'm doing, I gotta be obsessed with it. Thank you. Thank you. I really want to follow you on Instagram or something. I want to see your art. I want to see your art. And if you don't have art posted, post it. Period. I really want to see your art and I want to see your herbalism. I want to see your creativity, the things that you create and the things that you want to share. And also just remember that like you don't have to share everything. You don't have to share all of your creations. You don't have to share all of that stuff. Like some things could literally just be for the sake of creating art. Some things could just be for the sake of you. Like you just want to create to make yourself feel good so that you can get your creative juices out and flowing. It doesn't always have to be recorded. It doesn't always have to be posted up on social media. Oh, you working with a laptop? Nothing wrong with that, babe. I was working with a laptop for a little minute too. So my dad gave me this little Android, and I'm like, okay, it's not an iPhone, it's not what I want, but I'm grateful, and I'm gonna use it to the best of my ability. And you can still do everything that I'm saying off of a laptop. That's the beautiful thing about digital products. You can make money from your phone. You can make money from a laptop. As long as you got some fucking Wi-Fi and a device, an iPad, a Kindle, whatever. As long as you got some Wi-Fi and a device, baby, you good. So you want to start posting more. What do you want to start posting? I'm gonna get off of here in like 5 minutes because I gotta go to the dance studio. Like, what do you want to start posting? Like, do you mean like on YouTube? Original content. I'm gonna start posting videos. Cooking more plant-based foods. Recommend natural skincare. Also, just okay. That's a great start. Like, that is a great start. And guess what? The wellness industry is growing so rapidly. The wellness industry is so like easy to monetize in and to gain views and followers for, because people are always looking for new plant-based recipes. I know I am. Skincare, all of that stuff. Yes, and like don't narrow yourself down. Do it all. Do it all. And if you're working with a laptop right now, like if you wanted to post on like YouTube or whatever. Oh shit. I'm fucking late to my class. I thought it started at 3:30. It starts at 3. Well, it's not really a class. I just booked a free studio, um but yeah, if you want to get on YouTube, definitely start going live. Go live on your laptop. Go live on your laptop and literally just start talking, start doing stuff on live, like literally. The thing about YouTube, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The thing about YouTube is nowadays it's way easier to go viral on YouTube. Think about a relatable title and you're good. A relatable title, go live. Oh, do you? I don't know. I don't know the criteria for that. Fuck. I want to help you get started somehow. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this. Just food for thought. Take it, leave it. I don't know. But oh, you just made your YouTube. Okay, period. Not do a pokey face. What was I about to say? Oh, so for your recipes, for your skincare, for all of that stuff, start creating like digital products or like recipes and stuff for it. Start creating stuff like that, because when you start your digital marketing and when you start actually posting and stuff, have things for people to actually buy from you, okay? And like I said, you could look in my bio for the digital marketing blueprint. Um yeah. Yeah. But thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably see you guys either later or tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, you'll see me again. Yeah. Peace. Bye.